Cancer. Hi my lovers, how is March? Let's go ahead and get into it. This video again is for Cancer Sun, Moon, Rising, Midheaven, and or Venus. However, if something told you to click on this video, you just wanted to know what it is that I could possibly be talking about, do understand that I don't believe in coincidences. You were brought here for a reason, and so I hope you hear all that you need at this time, and do definitely subscribe before you leave. This month for you guys, very ethereal, okay? And I feel a rush, like exhilaration has come through my body when I was shuffling the cards for you guys. At the bottom of the deck, the Lovers did come out, and then as I was pulling the cards to get ready to do your spread, a whole bunch of stuff came rushing out. Again, feeling that like very fast, like before you can even gather yourself together, it's like you're blown away. That is what I'm hearing. You are going to be blown away this month. Very exciting. So the first card that came out before the rush was this Seven of Wands. And then following that, all the cards that fell out, get this, you guys, the Lovers with the Chariot card, your card, might be dealing with the Gemini, followed by the Seven of Coins and the Fool, followed by the Fountain, right? I would deem this one of the most powerful cards in the deck that you can receive, because it is based around this card and understanding who you are and that you are the breath of the universes, right? And understanding that the entire universe will conspire to help you acquire all of the things that you want in this life, be it romance, right? Being in love, or just being in love, or having that zest and or exhilaration for life again. Like you have set your sights higher is what I'm hearing with this Seven of Wands energy. Things are changing in matters of your 7th house as far as contractual things are concerned. So marriages, right? You have to sign papers for that. Real estate, you know, you have to have licensure for that. That's something that is contractual, okay? As far as it being business partnerships, you getting a new job, as far as you deciding what it is that you're going to do for the next 7 years. That's a contract with yourself and how it is that you see yourself and where you see yourself going. Again, setting your sights higher. You're done with the dullness of life. There is a whole lot of movement, but I just don't want you guys to become overwhelmed, because you don't typically move as fast unless you have a lot of air in your chart. You know, you're a water sign, Cancer. Just the fact of life, water can only move but so fast. So after the Fountain card, let me show you what else came out, and this is going to go from the 2nd to 3rd week of March into the end of the month. And you have the Seven of Swords that came out with the Knight of Wands. Interestingly enough, this was the starting card for Scorpio. So you might also be dealing with a Scorpio, or might need to look at those natal placements, okay? But the end of the month, you have the Ace of Cups, you have love, you have romantic gestures. Bottom of the deck, you have the Five of Swords. Don't allow yourself to work against yourself and to scare yourself out of what this could be, this potential risk that you have to be, understanding who you are and understanding what it is that you deserve, and after asking for what it is that you have been wanting to receive, and after doing some preparatory work for it, right? Fighting those battles and obstacles, okay, those challenges, meeting them face on, you know, like a ram would do, having the drive and the determination to get through whatever may be a potential issue. Because you're done living in that space, you're done being angry, you're done having bitterness, you're done feeling jealous or envious of other people and what they're doing in their life, and why you couldn't do the same thing, but you could, but it just took you a minute to realize that the only person stopping you was you. Again, with this Fountain energy, right? So there's a lot that is going on that you're just turning a page to or toward. And it's just making sure that in the midst of what may feel chaotic and what may feel like a rush, right, before you can catch your breath, like when it rains it pours. Sometimes if it's not so good right now for you, because this can be a different situation where love isn't going well, where romance isn't coming into your life, right, where you're not going out for those opportunities because you're still working through some things, right, some grudges that you may be holding that others are holding against you, as this can be vice versa energy. So really saying all of that to say, just make sure that you're catching your breath in the midst of it all. If it's chaotic or if it's good, that you can sit for a moment in a state of gratitude and appreciation, because that's also what the attributes of love are, you know, and not feeling so, I want to say all over the place, but I don't. There's another word. But you're just not being pulled in so many different directions. There can be like a focus, okay? You can rebalance, because I feel like to some degree some of you guys is your state of equilibrium, there we go, is a little off right now, or will become in the month of March. So make sure you take the time and that quality time for yourself, where you can just sit and close your eyes and take some deep breaths and just be in gratitude for everything that is and that has been and that will be for you, you know? Just taking that moment where you're reconnecting and making sure that you're moving in states of love and moving in states of awareness, okay? And moving with your intuition to a degree where it's not so it doesn't like expend all of your emotional energy, where you feel drained, you know, or exhausted. You're being able to take, or you will be able to take yourself and look at yourself and the way that you move and what motivates you to move from a more practical standpoint, okay, with freshness, coming into creative power with the way that you go about expressing yourself. There's more control in the way that you express yourself moving forward. And maybe this change in you takes others' breath away, right, in your external environment. But all of this comes down to a choice, what it is that you know that you still need to work on, the things that you have overcome, and making sure you're not holding grudges over the fact that you've had to go through something that may have been challenging, that you're ready to just feel freedom. And I'm sorry, I drew a blank for a minute. You guys are clipping away the things that have enabled you to fly here with the 7 of coins and the Fool card. And it's very funny because a bird just flew by my window. You guys are really growing your wings, okay? You're really developing the courage for you to be able to just jump off the cliff and trust in yourself and your choices, you know, just really having the confidence to move with more ease. And that's big for you guys, right? You're really starting to put aside that brooding energy. Maybe it's a seasonal thing. Maybe during certain months you always feel that way, where like nothing makes you happy, like you always have a complaint for everything that is transpiring in your life, positive, negative, and neutral, you know, just however you perceive it, right? Everything is really subjective, relative, but you guys are really starting to see how complaining isn't getting you anywhere, okay? How things really aren't as bad as you may feel it is in the moment, okay? That comes with, again, taking a breath. Because when you take a breath, then you can really run over the entire situation in your mind and come to decide, like, is this really worth giving my time and energy to? You're just learning to be a little bit more carefree. But certainly there are some changes occurring. But again, it's that choice of whether or not you are really ready for this blessing. It's not a blessing that you can play with, okay, here with this energy. Somebody might be coming in towards the end of the month that you run into, you know. It could be literally, you're at a restaurant, you place the to-go order, you're there, you pick it up, and you're starting to like quickly walk out the door, and you bump into somebody. And that starts this right here, right? New love can come in. But just be watchful of the love, right? And how fast it's trying to move, because this is hot and quick energy. If we're speaking about sex, it's like a quickie, you know, burns out fast, not long lasting, not tenacious. That's not tenacious energy. It's more flirtatious energy, more excitable, inspired energy. Like you watch something, I said something that touched you. For that moment, you like wake up and you're like, oh my God, like that was great. Let me rewind that. What did she say? Or you're watching something, oh my God, what did they do? Oh my God, like this is what I want to try. You know, it's in that moment, feeling that little burst of that. But it can very quickly burn out. So if this is a person that comes in, especially a younger person, if you know their age or figure it out, just don't expect too much, okay? Let it run its course if you want to pursue it, but just be careful with how quickly you get involved and or you fall in love for the month of March. It is on the table. Again, if not with a fire sign, it can be with a Gemini air sign. It can just be with yourself. You get to meet yourself this month. It can be a lot of things. It can be whatever you want. Again, what is it that you want? Ask for what you want this month. You are that, like I am that I am. I am you. You are the universe. We are one. Anything that you see in somebody else, you can also be, right? So long as you're staying true to yourself, so long as that is also something that is in alignment with your purpose and your goals and your morals in the first place, you know? So it can be whatever you want this to be. This can mean whatever it's supposed to mean for you on an internal level, what it is that you're looking at, these placements, those houses, the 7th house, right? You're here in the deck, so your 4th house, okay? Getting in tune. Maybe you're starting to see a lot more signs and synchronicities this month as well, because you have the 2 7s in the deck. Miracles abound, you know, miracles on the table, opportunities for expansion of abilities, you know, trying more hobbies and cultivating those hobbies and being a little bit more innovative, and again establishing and or recognizing and or dabbing into your creative power this month. But all that I'm speaking of, it's really a choice. So you have to choose to want these things and choose to overcome whatever tests you have to go through to acquire them. So you have to understand both sides of the coin here, and that's also coming through with the Lover's card. You can't just have an easy life. You can't just expect things to always fall in your lap, because you can manifest things. There are certain things that you do have to work for, okay? You have to always constantly play your part in this game of life. You have the contract to fulfill that really you established. It was something that you wanted to figure out and do in this lifetime. So figure out what this is, depending on what I said, any confirmation that you got through this, and, you know, move accordingly. Don't stop yourself unless you're stopping yourself because you know what your limitations are, what you will or won't allow, and or what does and does not feel safe for you, okay? So as far as your chakras are concerned, your sacral, solar plexus, a little bit of the root coming through as well. Really all of them are here. I'm seeing glimpses of all of them. And yeah, you know, give this video a thumbs up if it resonated for you. Share this with your friends and family. Do subscribe for more. And if you want to delve deeper into these energies, you're needing some additional guidance, or you just want to, you know, talk to me and we just have an open, raw discussion, you can email me. I will leave my email here as well as in the description box for you, okay? If we don't speak in the comment section, or when you book a reading with me or a session with me, then until we do speak again, take care of yourselves, okay? Ciao.